just gonna die in the end. Okay, guys, here we go with another epic rap battle of history. This one, now I've got to be upfront with you guys about this one. This is J.R.R. Tolkien versus George R.R. Martin, and a bunch of you guys had supported the idea of me reacting to this one. I hope my reaction to this one won't be a disappointment to you guys, only because I'm well aware who both these guys are, who both these authors are, but I have never watched or read Lord of the Rings, and I have never watched Game of Thrones or read Martin's books that inspired Game of Thrones. So I don't know how deep this rap battle will go into the intricacies of the works. I could get lost. So I hope it's not a disappointing reaction for you guys. I mean, I know the concepts and a lot of the, how should we say, the more meme-worthy or the more high-profile details of both those series. You can't not know. I mean, they're such a part of our pop culture, both Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, especially with Game of Thrones having just ended. So I know what they're about. I know a lot of the main characters. I know that Game of Thrones is all about blood, gore, and boobies, which is one of the reasons why I really need to be able to sit down and watch it. And I know a lot of the main characters of Lord of the Rings. I know the mystical fantasy elements of it. So if it doesn't go too deep into the actual intricacies of the story, I might be okay. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on where I am on it. Now, as far as a rooting interest, I like them both. I think they're both brilliant authors. I mean, just to create these worlds that they've created that so many people love, that tells you everything you need to know. So I don't have a favorite as far as personality, and I don't know enough about their individual personalities to favor one over the other. I'm going to root for George R.R. Martin just because of all the boobies. For me, being the booby aficionado that I am, that's plenty enough reason to throw my rooting in his corner. But this will be a fun one for me. I'm hope if it stays to the bigger, broader ideas of their stories, I'll be okay. If it goes too in deep, I might get lost. But we'll give it a go. This seems like it would be a good battle regardless. Let's go see. Rap battles of history. Good look. Let's go.
Brace yourselves! Gather up your trolls and your soldier elves! And your ants and your orcs and your wargs and your stings, your dwarves and clam drinks! Cause there's a new literary lord in the room!
Ah, nice! Literary Lord of the Rings. That was good. Wow. Yeah, boobies! Okay, he's winning. He's clearly winning.
Queens, dragons, dwarves,
Good.
fortresses, magic, and swords. You have been my whole shit. Welcome to Shire Rack.
Shire Rack.
You're under 50 shades of gray. I got the
Oh, wait a second. That's a good... Whoa! That's a good one. He went at the sales and he's 1 and 2 and you're under 50 shades of gray. Wow. Tolkien, that was savage. That was pure savagery right there. Okay, Tolkien made a huge comeback. He might even be leading.
You're under 50 shades of gray. I got the pros of a pro. Your shit's a pro. You're a pirate. You even stole my RR.
It's true, he had the RR first. That's a good point, too. Okay, Tolkien's winning. That's a Tweed Pants. Okay, that's good. Oh.
My show's the hottest thing on HBO. I'm rock and roll, you're a nerdy little nebbish, and I may be dirty, but you got a hairy foot fetish. Even the names of your characters.
I like that bow.
I got buffers and buffers and brandy bucks. I got a second breakfast for all them goofy fucks. Lift up my gut and teabag.
Lift up my gut, teabagging my nuts. That was good.
How you and Jon Snow both know nothing. There's a backstory. My box office is billions. Got my children making millions off my Silmarillions, and I'm more
Oh, that's cool. I'd heard that. That was a good battle. Now, I had forgotten I had heard that, read that, or something before. Now I don't know if well, I'm sure Led Zeppelin had to have been asked about that at some point. I don't know what their answer was or anything, but I know what he's making reference to there. I had heard before that supposedly one or more of Led Zeppelin's songs were supposed to have either been based on or taken a lot of influence from Tolkien's books, which that's really cool. And I had forgotten about that. I had heard that before, so that was a good strong part of the finish too. That was a good back and forth battle. I loved the sales thing with "You're Under 50 Shades of Grey." The "We don't need a backstory on every fucking tree branch" was awesome too. As was, he talked about boobies, which is why I was rooting for him to begin with. This one was so close. I just got to go in running it back in my mind, and even as I was watching it in real time, if I was scoring this, as we should, like a prize fight, I would give the decision to Tolkien. I was rooting for Martin. I love boobies, I really do, but I think the preponderance of his raps and of his jabs were just stronger, and propping himself up with Led Zeppelin, I think, was a really good, because they both, as in most of these raps, they both took an opportunity to prop themselves up as well. I think that's a huge prop up when Led Zeppelin has been inspired by you. Yeah, and the whole sales thing here under 50 Shades of Grey, I give it to, in a really, really close battle, I give it to Tolkien. What do you guys got?